Again, it is free-to-play Friday. We are playing Hearthstone, as you can already see. Somebody couldn't wait, so started playing a game while we were trying to get everything set up, which delayed getting everything set up because everything was concerned about, you know, getting her turn done, and oh god, the person's gonna have to wait an extra 3 seconds. So, yeah, sorry we're late, but we're here, and we're talking Whispers of the Old Gods. Shaktaji, as you guys know, knows a lot about Hearthstone, stays up with the game far more than I do these days, but she knows next to nothing about the lore of the game she's playing. And she normally just ends up going and Googling things she doesn't know when she has a resource she married that happens to know a fair amount. I'm by no means an all-around expert, such as who cares about the lore of the dirty, dirty horde, for the most part. I know like the Warcraft 3 lore of that, of course, but all the stuff from the WoW specific side is a little grayer to me since I am an Alliance player. So, anyways, this was teased, Whispers of the Old God, earlier this week. It was actually discovered weeks ago, and it's a rumor that panned out, which isn't super common for Blizzard, for rumors that early ahead of a release to pan out. Because it wasn't actually a normal data mine like the MMO Champions of the World would do. So. What?
I just got owned.
How did you just get owned?
This card is pretty much...
Yeah, okay, that's fine. It's a pretty painful card. You just got Ragnaros.
Yep.
Who is actually tied to the Old Gods. He is one of the 4 powerful elementals, and he teamed up with his buddies, whose names are escaping me. One is one of those weird, it's like a Jinn name, because he's the god of wind, and he's part of the...
I have that card.
Yeah, so I don't know how to pronounce his name. Neptulon, and who is Water Guy.
I just got Neptulon.
The legendary card?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, how many packs did that take you? Because normally it's pretty bad for you.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I'm missing the Earth guy. I don't know. Let's call him Gyarados from Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
Let's go with that. He's a water dragon, but, you know, he comes from Magikarp, so that's something. She has no idea what we're talking about. She has no Pokemon at all. Anyways, so yeah, that was kind of right in the Ragnaros as we're trying to talk about the Old Gods. So they were originally at war with the Old Gods. Their lower elementals were enslaved by the Old Gods. They were getting controlled by the Old Gods, and they eventually got pissy about being controlled by these demon things from the not the Netherrealm. The material plane is where they're originally from, which is basically a thing of nothingness after, I don't know, the equivalent of the Big Bang in this universe. Right after the beginning of creation is where the Old Gods came from. But yeah, they got pissy, and then they finally put aside their differences, all the elemental lords, to combat the Old Gods. They never actually won, but they did pretty much decimate all of Azeroth as they fought in those wars. You lost.
I did. I don't understand anything you're saying.
Alright, so maybe we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's introduce everybody to actually what's happening right now. So, obviously, Whispers of the Old God, new expansion, something like, I believe it was 138 cards are coming with this.
That sounds about right.
And I think the coolest thing they've done, and actually one of the things I've complained about repeatedly, is that you couldn't just, like, basically buy it. Like, I just want to be like, here's $20 and give me the things. So they're doing something like that for this expansion. You can pony up pre-order. You can pony up, I believe it's 50. Yeah, you get 50 packs.
They did this with the last expansion.
Did they really?
Yeah.
I had no idea. See, I thought
they did
this was
the same
cool.
thing with the Grand Tournament.
Well, the Grand Tournament I kind of thought.
And the thing is, so I did it. I paid. So it was the first time I ever paid money for
That's
Hearthstone.
BS! You bought the adventure packs!
Okay.
The solo
It was
adventures!
this time I spent more than...
$25.
No,
So you dropped easily like $200 on this game?
No, the solo adventures were much cheaper. And I didn't do it with Noxon.
They were $7.99 per wing or something.
No.
Yeah, and you could buy the whole set for like $25.
Listen. I don't know. All I know is...
Money to you is no object when it comes to Hearthstone.
Well, so I debated it quite a bit. I was like, should I buy these 50 packs for the Grand Tournament? I really liked the Inspire...
Yeah.
What do you call it?
I mean, the power... It's the
trigger. Like, what do you call it? Death Rattle or...
you can call it a bunch of on-play, Death Rattle, Battle. It's...
Well,
no, because it's different.
So I really liked the idea of Inspire, and I really liked the idea of adding something new that we hadn't seen, so I decided I was going to drop $50, and I did sort of think, like, with that many packs, like...
You get a fair amount of those cards.
And you really don't.
Really?
I mean, that was the big complaint, and, you know... I'm sure
because you recall, if you guys go back into the annals of Free-to-Play Friday, there's actually one episode where I opened 60 packs.
Yes.
And I felt like I got a pretty good amount of
Talk
cards.
about this episode again.
Where I got
Not that I don't hear about it all the time.
7 legendaries or something in those packs.
It was disproportionate.
It was disproportionate. But I guess there's... Well, no, that's not true. I was going to say I don't have all the cards and all the packs, so I probably got a lot of cards I didn't have, but are probably fairly common. But that's exactly what happens when you first buy an expansion, at least, so...
Well, I mean, yeah, you got so many legendary cards. And the thing is, you have a bunch of legendary cards, and you're missing a bunch of rares and epics. That, like, it's ridiculous.
It's pretty awesome. Pretty much any time I open a pack, I got a shot at just pissing you off.
Yeah, that is fair. Alright, so that's the Wind Dude.
Yes, Alakir.
And this is the one I just got.
Neptulon, yeah. And so he is the water guy, as you can tell. And then I don't remember, actually, who the...
Is he a card?
I don't know. You're the card expert.
Well, like, I don't know if there's a card that's based on an Earth-based deity of a lore I don't know at all.
You're the worst.
Yeah. Well, but I married you, and you're supposed to know all this stuff.
I didn't say all of it. I know a lot of it.
Yeah.
I'm looking it up. I'll find it in 2 seconds. God forbid I forgot one of them. I knew Alakir, I just didn't know how to say his name, and I'm probably butchering that anyways.
It's a made-up name.
Well, yeah, of course, but... Well, not of course, but... Alright, Elemental Lords. So there's 4 of them, they're all blah blah blah. Therazane, the Stone Mother. That's a card. It's like the... it spawns the little rock guys. The rock elementals.
Okay, I believe you.
Well, that's good. Come on, picture. Don't know when it comes up. Anyways, so, what was some of the other stuff that was announced for Whispers of the Old God? It's plural. There's multiples. Do you remember any the other details?
There's a card back. These are the details I pay attention to, and the details you pay attention to
are completely different.
Are worlds apart.
Alright, so one thing we do know is there's been about, I don't know, half a dozen cards announced already. Probably the biggest... Oh, actually, this is a big thing you paid attention to. The old gods can actually screw with old cards. Did you miss that? So there are cards from the original...
Implying it, and I didn't quite understand.
Yeah, so if we look here, so there's the heal bot can get ruined. Yeah, so there's some...
Wait, I
some of the
thought
old cards
that was just a new card.
I think it's a new card, but it's just a revamp of the card. It's
that
not
I
like
understood.
it doesn't change the card.
I thought you were
after
saying
play.
like if you have it in a deck and it happens to be in a deck that has this card.
I don't believe it corrupts it on the fly. I
It's
believe
just-
it is a separate card. It's part of the
And it's funny,
130.
and you're all excited about that, and I was like, that's cheap.
It's cheap, but it's pretty common.
That's fair.
But and not all these cards are going to be meant to be in the you can't have all 138 cards part of the ranked play kind of deck building that you're going to do. They always just build some fun ones and stuff to mess around with.
Yeah. No, I like the...
It can't all be gold.
Similarly to the corrupted healbot, there's the validated doomsayer.
Yes,
And
that's just funny.
That's just funny, right? And like one of my favorite things about the game is like when you play a card and they have their little
Sounds.
hello or whatever.
It's called sound.
It doesn't have a special name. It doesn't have like a special gaming like announcement.
I'm sure there is many a term
Like, I
that
want to
could
call
be
it a
used.
battle
Like
cry, except for battle cry is
well, it's a
obviously
thing,
something
but
else.
yeah, that could. I think we'll let you slide, viewers. Will we let her slide with battle cry in there? I think that's okay.
People are
We are picky.
Anyway.
They will, tarnish your image and your.
So I love the Doomsayer. The end is coming.
Yeah.
And I just can't wait for
that was gonna be
validated
like, told
Doomsayer.
you so.
Yeah, exactly. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a good one. People are picky. What are we doing here?
I'm just saying hi to the chat, making sure everyone's alive. All right, back. So yeah, did you watch the trailer, the cinematic?
I did watch the cinematic.
Okay, you want to jump in a game to give some people something to look at?
Okay.
But yeah, the cinematic. So it was what looked like a troll shaman doing the talking. Definitely a troll.
That's how I figured out the. Actually, I want to play Richt. I am. That's how I figured out the new card back, and I liked the new card back because it has an eye.
Yeah. And so obviously it's based on Lovecraft. All the old guys. Based on Lovecraft.
Now you're speaking my language.
Yeah. So there's a lot of eyes, a lot of tentacles, a lot of mouths.
Gotcha.
There's nothing. I don't know the vision of a lot of the Lovecraftian monsters and stuff like that because it wasn't a picture book. Mm-hmm. So I don't know how close the stuff that Blizzard has done may end up actually being to Lovecraft's description of these monsters.
I mean, obviously, there's a lot of artwork that accompanies Lovecraft's stories at this point. I mean, it's sort of the same thing. Like Tolkien did some drawing.
Yeah.
But like now there's just
it's some random other person.
And now there's this entire, other universe that's going to become the dominant. This is what we think of when we think of what does Gandalf look like.
You mean Peter Jackson's Hobbit? Just ruined your night.
You did. Anyway, so I'm playing what is my best deck right now, ranked.
But you're losing.
Thanks. Well, and I'm having horrible draw after horrible draw.
Yeah, that's not a good starting hand. 6, 5, 5, 9, 6. Granted, there's 2 legendaries and an epic in there.
I know.
So if you can get late game, as a priest, should be doable. So you, Sarah, you know who she is? Vaguely.
Dragon.
So she's one of the dragon. She's one of the former dragon aspects. There are no longer dragon aspects now. So the 5 dragons, basically, the 5 elements, were the most powerful things. Like just earth, wind, fire kind of thing.
Earth, wind, fire, air,
water.
Okay. Wait, no, because wind and air are the same, so that didn't help me at all.
No, time.
Time.
There's Dormu. He's the guy who makes 15 seconds.
That is the worst card. That is the worst card. That's like the legendary card you're just pissed off.
You're just trolling each other. Right, like, unless you know your turn, like... But 15 seconds is not a lot of time, as you know, for these things. But yes, they also fought the old gods. So the old gods have been around in the world that long, in Azerothian lore, but also, just combating basically any powerful being, because they would constantly try and rise up and enslave. And probably the only thing that kept them from destroying early primordial Azeroth is the fact that there were multiples of them, and they warred against each other.
Multiples of the
old gods.
Okay.
So they would war against each other. So currently the story is that there's the theory and the information that we kind of have in World of Warcraft right now is that there were 3 of them that have been warring recently. Or not recently is a very vague term. Not recently because they've been imprisoned, but previous to their imprisonment. Those 3 were the ones that were warring, and that's why no one really ever took full control and just took over the whole planet. I think you need to lead this direction here, because I can just talk about various timelines and everyone will get lost. So that discussion of them against each other was very early.
Whoa. So you want
what do you want to know?
You want me to ask you questions about characters I
Not
don't
in the time.
know?
No, just what. I understand why you're like I can't ask questions of a timeline I don't know in order.
And characters I know,
Yeah.
right? I mean, the way I ask questions, or the way, you know, as you put it, the way I Google search things is they introduce a card. I'm like, oh, that looks cool. What is that? I mean, Savannah's one's perfect example, right? Like, obviously, I've seen that before. Yeah. Shit like that.
Yeah.
That's...
Okay, well, we can start with the basics. Obviously, we went over the generals, old guys, these powerful beings. They came from the material plane, which is basically nothingness in the beginning of time. And theory goes that they landed on Azeroth early on, kind of set up shop in different locations.
Why does everybody land on Azeroth?
On Azeroth. Well, everyone... So, I was about to say, they kind of land everywhere, because...
They're natives to Azeroth?
Yeah. The dwarves, night elves, gnomes, and so most of those, the elder races, the old races, are native. So humans are a newer race, trolls are native, orcs and Turn are from Dorotor. Wait, Turn I may be wrong on. Orcs are definitely from Dorotor, and the space goats are from space. That's why they're jokingly called space goats. And then
I thought that was their official title.
Space goats. Whenever I say that, I always think of Space Ghost, Coast to Coast.
Obey.
Good show. Well, I mean, it was a clip show, basically, but pretty ingenious. Back to the old guys. So, what we know of now, right now, is we know there's 4 named old gods.
Okay.
So one of them is shown in the cards that were revealed today.
Okay.
That is Cthulhu,
Okay.
or Cthulhu, or Cthulhu.
Basically just looks like Cthulhu.
Basically, yeah, it's kind of your general interpretation of Cthulhu to some degree.
There was an End is Coming Doomsayer. You missed it.
Yeah, it's the non-validated version. Correct?
The non-validated version is out.
Right now.
And
So...
about to make my life difficult.
Well, you gotta kill him.
I can't kill him.
You can't do anything.
Suck it.
That kind of... You could heal her.
I mean, I get a free card by healing one of these guys.
Yeah,
so I
that's
might as well
something.
do that.
That would have been awesome if you had like a kill a minion.
Oh, well, I mean,
Oh,
there's
wow.
the shadow.
That hurt a lot. That sucked.
I'll be alright. Don't you worry about it.
You know what I realized? You know what I just realized? We never named this stream. So everyone's looking at the stream and it probably says we're playing some random game.
You should name the
I
stream.
should probably
But
do that.
like I'm playing a game.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you're just gonna have to.
I'm playing ranked. I am playing ranked. Go. Go. Jesus.
It's your fault. I'm playing ranked while we're trying to stream and have a conversation.
That was a one-sided conversation, and if you didn't recognize that, I'm sorry. It's not a conversation when you're just
Explaining lore to you?
explaining lore. I don't know.
Yeah, but you Google it, so you want to know.
I don't Google it until it's actually out.
Or announced.
Hand is too full.
You said you Googled BlackRock stuff as soon as you heard about it.
I don't recall making that.
Let me change your mind.
All right. Clearly, this
You didn't
person...
say yoink.
Sorry. I feel horrible about that. And right now, the name of the game is just to get as many cards out of my hand as I can. Unfortunately, I can't add a card to my hand.
My hand is
Alright,
too
now
full.
let me title this as fast as I can. Before you get all pissy again. Totally pissy.
Random stream, we forgot to title. That was the perfect title.
Well, that's the default title.
I like it.
Well, yeah, but now people will understand we're talking about
Also,
old guys.
you haven't admired my golden Cabal priestess.
Well, Shadow Priest. So here close.
Thank you. That's as you know, I dust my gold cards.
Like crazy. Oh, so you want acknowledgement that you kept it. You
Yeah.
didn't- Yeah.
Because I keep them if the animation is cool enough where I'm like, that's pretty awesome. That was pretty awesome.
So she doesn't do the mind thing in the base card, obviously.
And in the base card, yeah, you don't get the
I don't know if Twitch is broke or what, but it's not reloading. It accepted our title.
It has been so long since I've played Hearthstone on a computer, I forgot that the secrets like separate out.
What do they do on the app?
They just so it'll appear with a number 2. Yeah.
Weird. I mean, they did some good stuff to get it all on that little, the little screens. I gotta give them credit.
I'm debating on what to do here.
Okay, we're good.
You're the worst.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna put you out.
Drinking that tea.
That's one way to do it.
Alright, so, we are talking about Whispers of the Old God once again from Hearthstone, just announced today. They did a stream. Did you get a chance to check out any of the official stream? Ben Brode apparently came out like Darth Ben Brode and was all creepy and deep-voiced guy as he usually is. Yeah, but the Old Gods, as I was saying before I realized that we hadn't titled this yet, there are 4 currently named Old Gods that everyone in Warcraft who follows
And one of them
knows.
has no photo.
One of them has no official photo because it's only been rumor and conjecture that he's still alive. There are 4 that have been known to adventurers by name. So one of them, as shown in the revealed 6 cards, is Cthulhu. It's basically Cthulhu. Giant eyeball, has a body and stuff, but he only ever presented to the adventurers, which is the World of Warcraft players, as a giant eyeball. And then parts of his tentacles and body and stuff like that. The other one is Yag Saran, aka Yagi. Because, who wants to say it? Just give it a nickname. He was in Ulduar in Northrend. So he was watched over by Titans, basically, and their guards. Then there is I'm gonna butcher this. Yasar or something. Where is the pronunciation here? It's just Shah is part of it. Yashar. I've got it. Hold on.
Obey.
Yasharj. So you stress the Shah. Yasharj. Yasharj.
Why can't the J
I got
be
nothing.
silent?
Yashar.
I like
Okay,
it.
sure. Let's go with that. And that is actually one that we knew was killed. Was killed by the Titans back when the Titans were fighting the Old Gods, which was after the Elemental Lords.
Okay, see, that's my problem.
Multiple things have come
Yeah.
about the Old Gods. Well,
So
the Old Gods are
I
that
kind
powerful.
of think of, and call me old-fashioned, I kind of think of the old sort of base gods. Whenever you say old gods to me, I think of the Greek Titans.
Okay.
These sort of very
Like
elemental
Cronus?
yeah.
Yeah.
But apparently,
I mean, that's fine, but you're just talking about the early Greek pantheon, pre the pantheon, really. Right, the pantheon
well,
is
so the
Zeus and-
Titans in this lore are things that come from after?
The Titan, that is where I'm a little loose because they've retconned it. But I believe the current understanding of mine is that the Old Gods actually came to the world first. Titans came later.
And they're all foreigners. They're all aliens.
I guess everything is.
I
Like-
asked what was native, and
Yes.
you gave me a
So
whole
they
long
are-
list of
yes,
things
they-
that were native. So,
Right.
I mean, are there deities that are native to Azeroth?
Yeah, scenarios. There are like nature-based gods and gods of the planet itself who are just like more powerful people than general. Like you could argue Malfurion is a god or deity at least, that he's just so powerful that in Thrall you can probably argue, although he's not native. Jaina is so powerful that she blew up. I mean, she almost single-handedly destroyed the world with defending Theramore against Garrosh's Mana Bomb.
I'm gonna have to take your word for it.
I'm surprised you just turn to me and go, NERD! That's what I was expecting. But yeah, so Cenarius is definitely like a deity, and there are others as well who are along those lines. But the Titans, the Olgas, the Burning Legion, they are all foreign entities. Although the lore says that the Olgas actually like came here from the material plane and kind of like, you know, established themselves here, rather than the Titans who kind of just poke in and out. Like, oh, how's Azeroth doing? Let's go check on them. They may, you know, need a hand or some sugar, a cup of milk.
Why?
Why what?
I don't like that. There's
Like
too
that
many
idea?
things going on there.
It's a very convenient plot device, that's for sure. Like, oh, we need something horrible to happen or good to happen. Let's have the Titans revisit.
Yeah.
Right? It's a kind of a lazy plot line there.
How often does it happen?
So they've never come back since like adventurers, like Warcraft players, have been around. Things that they've placed have come to fruition or come out. Like Ulduar was a prison setup to keep Yogg Saron at bay, and so it's full of Watchers, Titanic beings, or Titans and stuff. So they just like hung around. And they made all these contracts and stuff to keep it. We got sidetracked again. I'm trying to just get through the floor, and we keep getting sidetracked, which is fine. So, Yashar, we were just talking about, is actually one of the ones that is dead, done, buried. But the old gods are actually so powerful that even though that being is dead, Garrosh actually finds the heart, kind of reconstitutes it from the magical powers in Azeroth, and then he can use it to take control of other beings and people and stuff. So he's basically using it to corrupt further and drive his own vision of the true horde, which is, you know, very orc-centric. If you're not an orc, then you're not. You just got wiped out. But hey, you got a 5/8 out of it.
Yeah, I was actually going to put this
Still a
one
lot of
out
cards,
for the
too.
exact same reason.
Yeah, that would have been a nice play. So yeah, Yesharj is dead, and now basically dead again. The last one that we haven't talked about is the one that actually is only known through
I have no time for games.
whispers and conjecture and conspiracy theories and stuff like that. Has been confirmed, but we've never actually like seen the being. We believe N'Zoth,
Has it been confirmed?
because Chris Metzen actually confirmed it. So the guy who runs the
So
world.
they cheated.
They cheated, yeah. They were. What they basically said was Deathwing, who caused the cataclysm.
Deathwing's a card, I'm on it.
Deathwing is a former dragon aspect.
Yeah. I don't know what the fucking aspect is, and I'm sorry for swearing.
A former dragon aspect who went nuts because N'Zoth was whispering in his ear, quite literally driving him nuts over eons. And so when he went to slumber, when he disappeared, he was slumbering in the world itself, and N'Zoth finally fully corrupted him. And so in that expansion, we had further information that N'Zoth was actually controlling what was going on in the oceans and stuff, which is where Lady Queen Ashara, when she turned into Naga, and all her highborn elves, which are former night elves, they've turned into the Naga, and everyone believes it's from N'Zoth.
This hurts in the baby.
The amount of nerd
Like she's turning.
over in her grave. Her
Watery
pre-grave.
grave. Yeah.
Well, maybe N'Zoth is whispering to her. She's in a womb of water.
I'm gonna lose this game. It's gonna tick me off, and the reason I'm gonna lose
You have
this
a
game
whole. You have
is
two.
because-
You can win right now.
No, I can't.
Holy.
She's got a something.
The 8.
Dice.
Yeah.
I bet you anything she's got another one.
Huh? You have cards plenty to play now, so. Well, how many cards does she have left? Right, so she's gonna die well before you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. Logic.
You know, that's actually... Son of a...
Nice. Still. Take a couple more turns. You can heal out of the first two, so you're not that worried. Don't use the draw 2 cards.
Thanks. Are you sure? Are you sure that one's
Or
not
the
appropriate?
Azure Drake is probably not the best card either.
I'm almost out of cards.
This is going to be interesting to see how this plays out. I mean, you really shouldn't lose this, but there's certainly a possibility. What does your Sarah do again? She gives you the dream cards, right?
Yeah. So,
I mean, that seems like a good play to get some extra stuff. Oh, wow. You just got ragged. So let's get ragged, right?
Not good. I could do it right now, but...
Can you get through the sludge at all?
No.
No, you can't. You have to use both.
I have no time for games.
And then you can try and get
I can
through
actually
and do
destroy
that.
her.
For honor.
Wait. You'd want to destroy her now to take control of hopefully one of the two on the right. There you go. So now you're through at least. And you have a taunt. So it could have gone better, but
I'm out of cards.
could have gone worse. That's a pretty good play.
This game has gone on forever.
This has been a long game. Well, hence why you're both out of cards.
I play a Mage Fatigue deck. It's not as good as this Mage Fatigue deck.
I hate fatigue decks.
I know.
It just makes the game so long.
It does.
What to do?
Unless you're both playing fatigue deck.
Which deck?
Then it's very quick. Alright, so there are obviously numerous conspiracy theories on what all these old gods are, who is the most powerful, and all those kind of things. Because, for instance, I believe it was Yashar was the 7-headed one, and it's dead. And so one of the conspiracy theories is that being was actually the only one who originally came, and then after it died, its heads became these other ones that we're now finding.
I like that. I like that theory.
And so it's kind of like an interesting theory of that was the most powerful being. The Titans killed it. And so the reason the Titans imprisoned the other ones is because they felt that just heal again. How did he heal? Oh, wow. Alex Drowza for the win. Was that the Titans found out if they killed all the old gods, it could blow apart Westworld. Because they were so entwined to the workings of the planet. And that's why they kept them alive and just imprisoned and dismembered and stuff. Right, so when you fight Yogg Saron, you're fighting like all different parts of its body, not like a full singular being. So it's like different phases or different parts, like the brain and the tentacles, and it's not like one collective item.
I got you. I like this.
Yeah, that conspiracy theory is a pretty good one. It's kind of I like there's a similar one in Pokemon, but I
Stop
won't get
tying
into.
everything into Pokemon, please. It's bad enough that we're sitting here talking about World of Warcraft on a Friday night.
Fair.
Thanks.
Whatever.
Anyway.
You're gonna lose this game.
Close. Not that.
I was gonna say as long as you get a minion up.
As long as we're not survived.
Yeah. You are in serious trouble. But again, she needs to keep healing. You're in.
I'm done.
Yeah.
This is the only thing I can get out. It's gonna give me damage.
How much damage?
What did I just take?
You got it. You have to get a minion out because that's gonna automatically wait for you otherwise.
So it's gonna do 8 and 8. That's 16.
Right, but if you that's random. So if you hit it, nightmare that, then you are going to live through one of those attacks. That card will live unless all the damage goes to it. Or he does something else. Yeah.
That's why I didn't want to nightmare it.
If you didn't nightmare it, you had no
I'm losing this
chance.
game.
You are going to lose this game.
Okay, I blame you.
How do you blame me?
It was entirely your fault. Can we like play a game?
What game?
I want to play Hearthstone.
I don't have a way to play you. I
No, you like instead of distracting me with all sorts of.
Oh,
dirty-
and so instead of the purpose of the stream, let's let you concentrate.
Listen, I gave you. I don't even want to know how long.
It's like 10 minutes.
It's 10 minutes
Yeah.
of titans and elementals and aspects and old gods.
I'm gonna basically just call this the end of the
Pokemon.
stream when we when we go to post it later. And just be like, this is where the co-host gave up on learning about lore.
You asked for it.
Mark it at what time? 8:30.
You know, I wasn't told that this was going to be a lecture. I was told, like, let's stream some Hearthstone.
About Whispers of the Old Gods. Anywho.
I missed that part.
Oh, yeah, clearly. Why do you think you were given the assignment? You're the worst. So the card back, though, you like it?
I do like the card
It
back.
looks like a pretty good card back. Of course, you only get it if you pre-order, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's a damn good pre-order.
There are some hideous card back
There are.
these days.
Well, they make one every month, and then they make so many special ones for random things, so... Like, on average, there's probably 20 a year. Right? Between the expansion. You always get one for a pre-order. There's usually an expansion and an adventure, a solo adventure every year. Then there's the multiple card
Then
backs
there's the
for
legendary.
seasons.
Then there's
Yeah.
I think you are probably correct.
So, can't all be winners.
So
Then you have, the BlizzCon ones that some of us have.
I play a lot of Hearthstone, but I don't think I'm particularly good considering how much I play. And I was hoping to learn a thing or two from the master. But
I'm not the master at Hearthstone. I know lore of Hearthstone. It just so happens they made a game based on all the lore I know, so...
okay. I don't know what I should do here. This theoretically gets me another card.
Yeah.
And I need more cards. But it only gives me a 1/2, and I obviously don't love
Yeah, but Power Shield on the
My fate is
Cultist would...
sealed.
Yeah.
also giving me a card.
Well, yeah, or you... So, but... I would probably put it on the Cultist because it makes it even more annoying for that to stay out there. And
still
then,
do this
do you
thing?
have... Yeah, and then keep that... Yeah,
Welcome to the exhibit.
nice placement on the opposite side.
I always like that one.
Yeah, unless you need the Daunt, which I don't think you do.
So, like, what I would often do is I would play that Power Word Shield without even really thinking about it, because the point isn't to give somebody more health. In this case, the point is just to get a card.
Well, you should always think about both sides of it. You can't just... It's not in a vacuum. You shouldn't make a decision in a vacuum.
I always, and it gets back to, remember how I was freaking out about how long it was taking to
My fate is sealed.
set up.
Yeah, wait, why did you...
Why did I do it?
I don't know if... You didn't gain anything by attacking there. You
Talk
just got
about
your
it
guy
later.
killed.
So, I prefer, I value speed over,
Thinking.
yeah. It gets me into a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I was like, that's why I've beaten you even though I have way worse cards. Not that I beat you all the time, I definitely
It's
don't.
been a
but
long
we haven't played
time,
against each other in
sweetheart.
like months.
It's been a long
We haven't even played in
time.
months.
Anyway,
So now he's gonna like, did he already attack with both of them? No, so I'm gonna say that was okay. He's trying. He's hoping that he hits all three. Which is stupid. I mean, he wanted all three on the cultist.
Alright. And I'm gonna holy noble this
Yeah.
because I want
And
this
you're
to
gonna
be
heal
done.
that. Yeah, that was a great holy noble.
My fate is sealed.
That was a pretty bad play by him. What was the death rattle for the spider?
The newb bar returns.
okay.
So as long as you kill both minions, you're good. Well,
Wow.
I got him to waste a polymorph.
Yeah. I mean, that's insane that he wasted a polymorph on that.
So
He was just terrified that you had a card out and he didn't.
yeah. And like you said, I think he was annoyed that the
Yeah.
cultist had been sticking around for forever.
Yeah. And it was because you had the health and then you could heal it and keep it there. And I mean,
Right.
your point there is you want him to die when you have a good minion to give him more health to. Right? Like if he should have killed him with the spider if he could have, and then you would have given it to nothing. And instead, everything of his died.
Alright, so I was gonna put out Sylvanas.
Sylvanas.
Excuse me, Sylvanas.
I'm not an expert in pronunciation.
I was gonna put her out, but I tend to not like putting her out when there's no enemy.
Because then it can get wasted.
Because then, yeah, then people tend to
But
kill her
you
for
have to
Sylvanas.
realize it's also deflecting them from putting out a good minion.
Yeah.
Right? They are far less likely to put out a good minion if there's a chance that you can get the Sylvanas to die. And since you, as a priest, can use a Shadow Word Death on your own being, you could do that at a moment's notice.
So,
I wield the power. Black.
He's got enough for pop that too.
yes. Which is fine, because I actually don't have many spells that get a benefit from the plus one.
Yeah. Huh. See, there it's. I mean, he doesn't want to kill it, but if he went at that card, that would have meant it would have died the next time around. Now it potentially won't, but I could see either way on that one.
Alright, so for this, I was going to put out my whelp.
Because you're holding a dragon.
I'm going to go after
And so
him.
here you could,
with this.
well, theoretically, you could play Sylvanas here. You kill the worm and then steal that. I don't think it's the best idea. I'm just saying it's a potentiality. Right? Because you can also kill the worm right
I
now
can kill
with
the
your
worm
shadow.
right now and get rid of that right
Yeah.
now also.
That's probably-
I like that one better.
But see, thinking through help. Speed play. Now you just wasted a ton of mana though. But
I did waste a ton of mana,
you should
but I have
have.
a lot of
You should have put
highlighters.
something out. You should have put out a Cobble Priest or something. Instead of healing
I
yourself.
don't like using the cup. Like,
You
the
just
Cobble Priest
gave
comes
her a minion.
in handy.
Legendary. Oh, you didn't get his battle cry, right? He has battle cry? Oh no,
He's
he
not
doesn't.
a battle cry.
Nothing?
He's when he's enraged.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he's charged. So
Whatever. Just charge anyways for you. Are you gonna play that center card, or you tried to take it out like 5 times? Roaring Torch. Here's the variant.
Mage, you should be more careful playing with magic.
Is someone injured?
Taste my blade.
You gotta get that enraged just a little.
you know, which will be difficult with no minions out there.
You require my assistance?
You could do that to yourself if you wanted. Uh-oh. That could have been a terrible play. That could have... Oh no, dude! Yeah, really. And now you're gonna get through that real easy.
I was gonna steal one of them for funsies.
No. No, 2 or less. Yeah. Why not?
Let me change your
And
mind.
then just pop the other with the blast.
Well
Murder.
played. You win this.
Nice.
Thank you. All right, now I can talk about gods. Now I feel better.
Now that you're a little vindicated because you got to win.
Yes. I don't like when you distract me. Slash, I'm here to learn.
I mean, it was definitely distracting you.
I'm here to learn. Okay.
It sounds like we figured out the thing you need to learn the most.
No, but the thing is, even if I stop,
Patience, grasshopper.
even if I slow down and think about things, I still need to like. I think I get stuck in a rut in terms of strategy, in terms of like, this is the card I'm gonna play here.
Yeah, you can't do that. It's got to be based on the situation. Like, if sure, you should go into the turn being like, I think I'm gonna play this, but then you're gonna at least draw one more card, and the other person's gonna do stuff. So there should be thought process of, all right, well, I think, and especially you who knows these decks so well.
Thanks, teacher.
Well, you're the one who just said you weren't doing that.
I think I would benefit from some tutelage, but doesn't follow that I don't understand that the game is evolving as you play it.
It is chess.
It's not chess.
You're right. That doesn't actually evolve. It's more Go.
Anyway, Old Gods Whispers.
You want to play a joke tavern while we're talking?
No.
We need to put something on the screen.
Oh my god, you want me to like just okay. When are they gonna come out with new heroes?
So we actually asked Broad that at BlizzCon. Excuse me, I blanked on that. I was going to say Heroes of the Storm instead of BlizzCon. Basically, they kind of were like, nobody wanted them, so they weren't really interested. That's what he said. That's what we were told. It wasn't as successful as they expected, or as they anticipated, or they hoped. And normally, Blizzard is pretty good about knowing what's desired, but it might have been the price point. Really, it was $10.
I know they were expensive, but like I see enough of them on any given day playing that I have a hard time believing they're really that unpopular.
My guess is their return on how much time and effort they put in there is nowhere near
How
like.
much time and effort is as opposed to like an entire new thing of cards?
I guarantee you they put way more time into that than like having followed Blizzard as a diehard fan, video game journalist, and all the things I've done over the years. They put a ton of time into the smallest decisions and art and all those things are small decisions. Right? There's a reason why the iPhone app took so long to come out after the iPad. And it's because they thought of every little permutation, every little thing that will have to change because it's on a smaller. As you pointed out earlier in the stream, the location of the sequence. They probably agonized over changing it from multiple stars to a number.
I didn't know this thing wanted to scale because again, I never play it.
Do you not get to click anymore on...
Well, when you play it on a smaller screen, it only has these two.
Oh, I did not know that.
And your cards are all here.
I know the cards are, yeah. I never realized there was only two.
Yeah, it's
I don't play with those a whole bunch, but they definitely do some cool things. Whoa. What? I don't know why he would have used the second one. He lowered his own attack for one more health. It seems like a really weird play there. So what's this Tavern Brawler?
So every single draw, the mana cost of these will change.
Like they're just randomly.
It's totally randomized.
Oh wow.
So
Is it like +1, -1, or can that chicken become a 5?
So it never gets lower than it actually is, right? So
Dancing Swords at 1 mana.
right, the Crazed Alchemist, or excuse me, it never gets higher than it actually is. So the Crazed Alchemist will be 1 or 2.
Gazrilla. He was pretty much the first and only hidden boss in a dungeon in World of Warcraft. He was fully optional, but you couldn't get to him until you were at the end of the dungeon. And he was like literally behind a hidden wall.
That seems like a difficult thing to hide from.
It basically opened a new, like, his tomb was behind a
So what is he?
construction. He's just like a normal Hydra. Just the powerful
So there's
one.
nothing special about him?
Nah, there's really except he's obviously.
He's awesome.
Blood and plunder.
I think you're gonna win this one.
Nice.
I mean that heal
Lord
bot
knows, I'll
sucks.
figure out a way.
You did lose that last one pretty badly. Totally bring that up.
Thank you so much. You can't lose this. Oh my god, you're gonna lose this.
I think the guy pulled. How much healing did he do those last 3-4 turns? He had the 8, then he went back to 15 with. Then he turned into Ragnaros, Alex Raza, then he turned into Ragnaros, which brought him back to 15 again, right? No, 9 or 8. So
I did not like
it
it.
was pretty nuts.
Slash her.
You have better.
There you go. 2 wins in a row.
Can I use the restaurant?
What's this? Your puppy? T-Rex?
I'm a puppy.
You bet.
Have fun
It's
playing.
called a bio brick.
Have fun playing with real cards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Alright guys, let's remake all of her decks. What do you want to see? Alright folks, it's Koopa here. So this is Free to Play Friday. We are going over Hearthstone, Whispers of the Old Gods. We've discussed them a bit ad nauseum for the likes of Shaktaji, who just stepped out for a BioBrick. And we'll probably get into them a little more, but right now I'm going to play a Tavern Brawl. I have no idea what's going on because she's been playing. We are on her account, and I don't know her decks or the purpose of this Tavern Brawl or anything, so this should be fun. I should shoot out a tweet really quick. Oh, that's not a tweet, that's a DM. That's not typing.
Valera versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer.
Whispers of the Old Gods. Pardon me while I'm typing away. Play Hearthstone, Twitch.tv. Alright folks, of course, if you are following us, once again, I'm iTZKooPA. You can follow me. I'm just going to randomly pick something really quick. Actually, this is supposed to change. You can follow me, iTZKooPA at at iTZKooPA on Twitter, pretty much everything, Twitter, Steam, XBLA, let's go with Wii as well, I don't know, pretty much all the things. Definitely follow lorehound.com, that's our main site, that's where all our op-eds are. We cover a whole bunch of MMOs and MMORPGs, well, MMOs in general, and MOBAs. And of course, we're also on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, here, Twitch, all at Lorehound, Lorehound. Be sure to follow us all over the place because that's where we do all the giveaways. They're literally all over the place. So yeah, it's a very good idea. So I can do 2, huh? Okay. Yeah. That's pretty much all I can do. Yeah. I forgot what I was saying. I was doing the intro. Anyways, Shaktaji will be back. She is currently taking a quick bio break and grabbing us some drinks. And then we will get back into having a person on the stream that actually knows what's going on in Hearthstone specifically. I'm pretty much here as your current lore resident for the Whispers of the Old God conversation, which are super exciting. Whoa, what is he normally again? Oh wait, he's crap here. Hey, so Patient Assassin. That card, do I have it in front of me? Damn it, I don't have it. So that card is actually named after my old robe. That original artwork was on Kieran the Loner in the collectible card game previously made by Upper Deck in Cryptozoic. So yeah, you can fact check me on that one. Go ahead and look that up. I always love seeing that card. So that is my old gnome rogue who is currently sitting unused and unsubscribed, waiting for the new expansion. Which I don't know how much I will end up playing with it. Playing it because the direction of their lore is not in a basically not the way I really seem to enjoy. Ancient Curse into your deck that deals 7 damage when you. Ooh, so if I vanish this guy, that will stink for that person. So I'm gonna do that. First, I'm gonna get the free attack. Now I will vanish, and you will do that again. Thank you. I will take that back, and I've got 3.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's
I have like no cards, and he has a bunch of cards, which is bad. But I feel like that was the smart move to give him another curse. No, he just gave me more minions. Okay. I can get out all the things. I'm gonna use you. Keep you out there for something good. We'll also pop you and then inspire. Letting the squire gain some damage. And I'm gonna go this all to the face. Stink if the shaman ends up Reuben Man 13. Good number. Oh, nice. Just got a curse. Nice. That was one of the curses. Womp womp. But of course he ended up drawing another card. It'll stink if it ends up dropping some sort of flame strike type item. I don't remember what it actually is called for shaman. Let's see. Why wouldn't you come at me for all of that? That seems weird.
Run away!
That was pretty weird to me. Of course, now I'm gonna betrayal that, and you lose everything. I'm sure you are not happy right now.
Here we go.
Of course, I am basically completely out of cards. I'm gonna keep saving the patient assassin here. Let him be his name. A patient assassin biding his time.
You win this.
Oh, we didn't even need to come out and play. Got the victory. And earned her some gold. You're welcome, Shaktaji. Alright, let's win another one. See if we can get it for her.
Valera versus.
Uh-oh, got a healer, and that could be a problem.
The light shall bring victory.
Watch your back.
I feel like the mana addict's gonna be pointless in this one. Another friendly mech. I don't know how many mechs she's even got in her deck, so I'm just gonna go with the card I know best. Imp Master and Ice Howl. That's good. Can't attack heroes. That's bad. I've never heard of Ice Howl.
Job's done.
Job's done. Yay! Get the imp. Oh, of course the freaking mana addict comes right back.
Job's done.
Alright, I got a 1-1 and a 1-4 out. Start popping a head crack. Well, it's either going to be 2 or 1, so which is pretty nice that it'll be 2 or 1. I should be able to start getting the free 2 damage and it returned pretty easily to mitigate all the heals.
Take this time to consider your past.
Really? That Inspire? And he's going to be able to do it right now. That's crazy good.
Well played.
That's crazy good.
You cannot stop the Cavalier.
Oh. That didn't end up being as good as I'm sure he hoped, especially now that it's dead. And I'm gonna head crack. Oh, it's enemy hero. Darn it. Give it +1 attack. I can't get through him. But the battle cries. The damage is already done, so might as well get the free head crack out there.
Let the dark in.
Wait, did I misplay the head crack? No, I was like, what the hell? Why didn't it come back? Huh. I assume he's just gonna heal it.
I am ready.
I hope Ice Howl goes really low. That would be awesome. Darn it. Not nearly low enough. Very friendly. That's not gonna help. Alright, this will though.
Taste the mana.
There's the spell. Alright, so I got 4 damage. Oh, I forgot it's only that turn. Son of a... I hate the mana addict card. Only one. It only lasts for that turn. I always forget. I got an Ice Owl though. I did not seen that card. Looks like a pretty solid legendary.
Behold the might of Stormwind.
Especially in this Tavern Brawl. I got you a win, by the way. You're welcome. Can't let them forget. Oh, Ice Howl is a 1. Gee, I guess I know what I'm playing. Who should I kill? I assume him. It's actually, he already did his damage. Probably champion then, huh? Wait. Will this make it 1 again? If I attack?
I do not know.
Let's find out. It's your account. It'd be awesome if it's back to a 1. Oh my god. That was awesome. Wait, what do you do? No, wait.
Too soon.
I don't have any death rattle, so... Huh? Oh, I know. I've already used the head crack like 3 times. It's pretty awesome. Would you like to switch chairs?
Yes, please.
Don't fall. Alright, can you put that as the active window? Apparently there's some protests going on. Or something.
Where?
In Chicago.
Like to play with fire?
Yeah, that's all the good stuff.
Alright, so... Clearly you're gonna kill one of those with your blades. He can't attack heroes, so...
Yeah.
But that was a pretty OP move.
It's pretty good.
Wow, that was pretty... I'm surprised he did that. Seems pretty dumb. Wait, return a minion.
Yep.
Yep, I think I know what you're doing.
Well, so we have no death rattle to...
Yeah, it's
and
just-
that sucks, but what are you gonna do?
Play the good effort.
I usually work alone.
What is he gonna be now? Because we didn't get the reset. Oh my god! No, play that, yeah. We're abusing the crap out of this Ice Howl charge. This guy's gonna be... I mean, the only thing that's really saving him is he can't attack your hero.
Yeah.
Okay, now he got his own out, so I assume he's gonna kill Ice Howl with Ice Howl.
Would make some sense.
It would. Does he not have enough? Did he get it too high? And he can't play it right now? That's crazy. Because it's normally like a 9. Just burn the crap. Oh, holy fire. Oh my god, you can return another. Jeez. That's Also, just do it. To get that out, yeah.
Put it on
And
your
get back to
head.
10-10. Wait for it. You don't know how much it's gonna be. Good. Yeah, I guess. I just can't do anything. I was kind of waiting, maybe, you know, for like when there's something out there to kill or something.
No, I'm with you, but might as well get it out there. I mean, if
It would just think if it
he's
was
gonna
8
play
the
it,
next time.
if he's
yeah.
gonna play the Ice Owl,
Yeah.
it's nice for the Ice Owl to have a good target.
You really should just kill the Ice Owl with that guy. Like, he'd be an idiot. Are you serious? Now, if you get 2 damage... Okay, you need 7 damage, so you're probably going to have to kill it with Ice Owl, but there's a chance that...
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. You're going to... You can't. So, but if you're attacking it...
So, kill that, and then kill that?
Yeah, you can only do 6, so you have to. Priming Riz the Ice Owls.
It's fun while it lasted.
It was. We put them out there, what, 4 times?
Job done.
Oh, jeez.
Nice Bond. I like that card. Because it like more things you play. Nice. Start with that. Wait. You can kill it if you...
What lurks in the depths?
I'd rather kill it with that. 'Cause
Yeah.
then that's...
Here we go.
Here, just keep your minions. Yeah, especially when you have the life advantage as a rogue. Granted, he can heal, but it's just, it'd be dangerous if you were like even health right now.
Take this time to consider
He already used that. And inspired off the bat. And that's where he got the first guy.
Oh, for...
Yeah. Oh, there you go. What's the death rattle on that then?
It equips a weapon.
Whatever. You don't care. But you have to kill this.
This?
Well, kill that, but then you have to kill that, otherwise it's going to inspire you. So use... Yeah.
Behind you.
Here we go.
Still not out of the woods here. By any means. Forging Lightbringer. That's one of the first legendary weapons that was...
Was it used on one of the old gods?
It was not. The old guy was used on...
Real night.
Wow. Undead.
That took you a long time, man.
I kept wanting to say...
Oh, this might be epic.
That's quite a head crack.
Here we go.
Not gonna lie,
That
I
was
have
a-
enjoyed that.
And you get to do it again. And again and again and again. Yeah, so unless he gets over 7, yeah. So it's plus 4, 5 spell damage?
Yeah.
Jesus. The Malygos is dead. He was a former dragon aspect as well.
He's an aspect!
Yes.
Why are there so many aspects?
There's only 5.
What? So which one
Again,
is he?
so he was magic. He was air, basically. They're not actually aligned with the old school interpretation of Earthquake. So it was, wind was basically magic. Then there was Alexstrasza, who's life, which is basically fire, right? Like they weren't like exactly aligned with elements. That was what the elemental lords were. So Alexstrasza was life, Ysera was dreams, there's Dormu was time, Deathring was earth, and Malygos was magic.
What you got there?
And not Fel magic. He is the same magic Jake uses. Nice. Combo win.
do I do with gold?
Spend it.
I spend it.
Yeah, you do. Just like you already dropped 50, or actually you didn't drop the $50 yet because you can't. It goes out next week. You can pre-order.
I believe so, yes.
So 138 cards.
And I was
coming.
actually debating on whether or not to do it, and now I think there's no debate.
You're obviously doing it. All right, so for those just joining, let's run down exactly what's happening with Whispers of the Old God. First of all, we are getting introduced, or Hearthstone players for sure are getting introduced to the Old Gods, the lore. Really ancient lore, but it's still current in World of Warcraft. But they started on Azeroth way in the beginning. Won't get into all those details. You can watch the beginning of the stream for all that information. But 138 cards, a new really cool card back with eye and tentacles. And
if you buy the...
If you pre-order. And so pre-ordering, it's $50 and you get 50 packs to open right when it opens, right?
Correct.
And they're talking a late April to mid-May time frame, I believe was the time frame dropped.
Alright.
And are we missing anything else? Did they specifically?
I mean, they released some of the cards.
Yeah, they released 6 cards, including Cthulhu, who is one of the known Old Gods. Again, he's based on Cthulhu, as pretty much the entire idea of Old Gods is. Some of the cards are actually going to be morphed versions of older cards, such as your favorite, the former Doomsayer is now the validated Doomsayer.
And we do hope that the battle cry
intro, yeah.
is "I told you."
Yeah. I told you so. It's gotta be like really annoying, unlike his current one, where like
His
he's like
current one's
the end
pretty
is
annoying.
near. Yeah, but he's just like the end is near. It should be like just like that. Like I told you so. Yeah. What else did we get? So there was a stream earlier today. Broad went over some stuff. He was also really creepy in like a Darth Broad kind of getup. I can't remember if there was any other big info. Actually, we have the right here.
You are the
Very prepared. This is cinematic, which was pretty cool. Very like child story, right? It was like a folklore-y thing that they were explaining in the tavern. She was like in the back
actually
room.
really reminded me of?
No.
The what is it? The Frog Prince that or the Princess and the Frog that Disneyland or
okay.
Disneyland.
No, it's Disneyland.
Yeah, because there's something about the like. There's a bit of a Cajun voodoo thing happening.
There is,
with
yeah,
the,
there's a shot, yeah.
Yeah.
And they did have it was definitely like told kind of like it was a children's story, like things that go bump in the night style presentation. You go check out the trailer. It's like a minute and a half long, maybe. They also launched a new website. They bought the domain oldgods.com.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's a new website. They're going to be starting to release all the information there, which I'm sure it's going to be in the Battle.net launcher and every other place as well. But I don't know. They may do some cool stuff. They did do like a kind of guerrilla marketing thing in New York, at least. I'm sure it was in a bunch of other cities where they went up and painted a mural today. Actually, no, they started painting it yesterday with the Old God, the symbol, the new logo for the expansion. They painted it a mural on a couple of buildings in New York or something.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's all the base info. Obviously, the packs will be all the same price if you buy pack to pack. But 138 new cards. Some obviously are going to be jokey cards, and such as the validated Doomsayer, and some are going to be far more powerful and completely change the game as they tend to do.
And am I going to feel really behind if I don't buy those 50 cards, 50 packs?
You certainly will. I won't.
No.
You have a problem. I don't.
I'm a little worried about this entire thing. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, this is exactly what every video game company wants these days, right? They don't want you to just buy it once, which you've now bought in the game basically 4 times. Yeah, you bought the free game 4 times now. And that's the thing, though. You theoretically could get all those cards. All the stuff you could get for free. Right? Like, I've currently not put a dime into the game. I'm way behind on cards. But I also don't play it nearly as much as you.
Yeah, I don't think I could handle, like, slogging my way.
It's bad. I mean, that's why we've written a couple of those articles where it's just, like, the accessibility of the game, and completely why they changed the whole mode and rank play and all that stuff, is because the accessibility was starting to be a problem. How many cards they release and expansions and all that stuff. So
I'm
They
curious
knew it
to
was a
see
problem.
how much that works.
I think it's gonna work pretty well, and I do like the idea of them just letting you pay $50 and get 50 packs, like to pre-order and get all that stuff. Sure, you're not gonna get all the legendaries and all that kind of stuff.
I really
but
wish, yeah. Well,
they don't want it to be pay to win, right? Like if you just bought a legendary pack, right? They could charge $1,000, people will buy it, and that becomes pay to win. Which is very, very much frowned upon in the West, which is odd because we're capitalists. In the East, that's what they do. Like it's an accepted game design where you just pay for items to make you better.
see. I started playing a shaman game because I don't play shaman much, and
No, I've never liked the overload thing. It doesn't make any sense to me.
they've added some cards that
Like from a
feed
lore
off of-
standpoint.
Okay. Well, tell me why it doesn't make sense from a lore.
So I haven't played a shaman all the way because it was initially support only. But as far as I know, there's no such thing as a mechanic as overload when you play World of Warcraft and a shaman. And again, I could be completely wrong because I haven't played one at any high level. But
I mean, it makes sense. Like, I mean,
I've got
coming at
the
it
beast
from
in my
strictly a Hearthstone perspective, it's not like that difficult a concept. So okay,
I
this
get
is-
the concept. You just lock a thing of mana.
So this is one of the cards that they've introduced that makes it more fun.
They took over Nomergon. Bastards.
Done.
Did you see one of your favorite cards got a shout out in the cinematic? The Cobalt.
Oh, I know, take candle.
Yeah. The Cobalt got his candle blown out.
Yeah, I did see that. I remember that. I was appropriately excited.
I was just like, that's Eleanor. I love her. She's gonna love that. I'm sorry, Shaktaji.
We hunger for vengeance.
All right, using the Christmas card back. That's months ago. Actually, that might even be last year's.
I mean, given that months ago was last year.
Sorry.
This year's. Wow, it really has been forever since you've played.
I don't remember. I don't care about card backs. I don't. It's kind of like customization of my avatars in anything. I don't care. Right? Like, I can go customize my Xbox avatar. I couldn't give any NES. And then, like,
Really?
I just don't care. It doesn't interest me at all. And again, it's partially, I can barely dress myself. Why am I going to spend ages and ages dressing these fake things that I never see?
I spent a lot of time making sure that my cards are important.
Are you serious?
Hero.
And hero? So
like,
you'll change
For
your card?
instance, this is very
Like an
much a
earthy
fall.
deck, so it's why
Yeah.
earthy tones.
Yep.
Ugh.
Sorry.
I mean, I get it. I get people like that. It's just, I don't care. That's why, like, games where you have housing and player housing and stuff, it's never really, like, they've constantly said, oh, World of Warcraft needs player housing, and it's one of the only games that doesn't have it. They have garrisons now, it's similar to player housing, but I never cared. In all those games that have it, I just, like, make a house because half the time they make you, and then shove everything in a corner. Right, like I don't sit there and lay it out or anything. Like you go in there and you throw up because my feng shui is way off.
So I have no idea what you're talking about. I would never. I think I know what you're talking about. It's like kind of like a place for your
home.
avatar to hang out.
Yeah, and you can invite friends, and some of them you can potentially get buffs or make ingredients, right? Like if you have, like say you're an herbalist, your house you can make it so it grows herbs for you. Kind of thing. Like there's reasons for it beyond purely aesthetic in most games. Right? Some games have like player-made cities, like Star Wars Galaxy had. You can make your own city that you would defend and stuff from random critters and stuff. It would all be player homes and such. And then if like nobody paid attention, they could just get completely destroyed.
I did not play this well at all.
Well, you can use the heal to kill that.
Huh?
I mean, that's your best, and then that gets put in the face. I mean, it's gonna die next turn, but hopefully it ends up So she should use that to kill the damn totem, because that totem is putting out +4 damage. But you know, if she gets something else, like say if she had a backstab with a spell damage thing or something.
She's looking for Blade
Yeah,
Fury,
she's
I
trying to
guess.
get. Blade Fury would be huge. It's only 2, so you have plenty of mana. She could clear your board with a Blade Fury.
Wow.
Well, you'd end up popping.
I'd have 2 spectral thingy-mabobs, but yes. Ow.
And if she doesn't Blade Fury, you win because you have Bloodlust.
There it is.
There it is. Now there's 3 things out. No, I'm sorry. There's 2 things out, obviously. She could. I was gonna say Fan of Knives, or she's just gonna use that. So that was pretty much all her costs, right? Like.
Well, no, she sprinted.
Sure. But Blade Fury is. I mean, you don't use that card lightly. So she knew she was in serious trouble, and that's why she used it. Because again, you're playing a shaman, you always have to worry about that bloodlust. If there's 3-4 guys out there, it's crazy. Wow.
So.
Yeah, you got killed. It stinks because it's gonna pop at 1-2, but you have Bloodlust again, so you pretty much got this game in hand. I can't think of anything like you could get delayed from killing this turn for sure, but I don't think you can die, right? Because you can Lightning Storm off this and then Bloodlust.
So many
Even if you
options.
even if it puts out another taunt, you're bloodlusting. You're gonna get through it, right? Like your freaking totem is gonna have 3 damage. Going all out there. You already used the other backstab, and you can't use that anyways. So I was gonna say, sure. Nice. That worked out well for him, but he didn't do. His only way to win, because you have Bloodlust, would be to kill everything. That did it. Wow. Nice bombs. Nice bombs.
That?
Wait, you probably want a Lightning Storm. Well,
Really?
nah, it's not worth it.
Thank you.
You want to get guys out. Patient Assassin. That's my card.
I know. Thank you.
It is Solid Sam with 2 M's, the rogue. Renamed because Solid Sam doesn't really fit with the lore of World of Warcraft.
There it is.
I am ready to learn.
That's strength. Actually, it was really the double experience. That was that Squall. You got super lucky, dude.
I lose a lot of games like that.
That
Like,
was
I
a
really
very.
seems like I should have it in hand.
Here's the
and,
thing.
like,
He was clearly not an idiot, right? That was well played. You could have screwed. He could have screwed that up so many ways. And he partially got lucky with a random. Granted, so did you. The bombs randomly killed the 2 guys you needed it to. And he also got really lucky with the sprint.
So do the heroes have any relationships with the old gods?
The heroes is the ones that like me playing. They're all new people.
Doomhammer.
They're all like, well, aside from Night Elves, who could be hundreds to thousands of years old, they're all like in the current time. So like aside from the recent expansion where they just did a time paradox thing, all the other expansions in World of Warcraft were like, I don't know, 20 years of time kind of thing, maybe. So the old gods were in. I mean, they've definitely fought them because they were there for the Night Elves were there for the War-Shifting Shands, which was the original time when the Dragon Aspects and the Night Elves fought the old gods. So that would have probably been a Malfurion, Tyrande Whisper, and maybe the Windrunner sisters, although I think they're younger. would have been in that realm of possibility. Oh yeah, because that was totally the War of the Ancient stuff. So Malfurion and Tyrande were definitely a part of that. And then some of the people that went back in time and crap, thanks to Nozdormu, were like Khadgar. No, she didn't go back in time. He did. So yeah, there's some heroes, but all the new ones, all the orcs, all the humans, dwarves and stuff like that, they don't live that long. So they've only fought them in the current. So they were a part of the Cthulhu battle. They didn't actually battle him specifically. They kind of more like coached us. They didn't really bring in the heroes and these characters into the story until later expansions. So definitely Yogg-Saron, there was heroes that were part of that. Pretty sure Varian and Jaina were there. Bran was definitely there, Bronzebeard.
Can't keep moving.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing. That's Paladin and Shaman. You can't let him keep Minito. By the way, they were the two that were exclusive to the different packages. The reason they ended up giving up on that was because PvP, player versus player, they could never play. So they're just like, everybody can be everything now.
I shouldn't be behind this much.
You're right. You're behind quite a bit.
It just happens. It really bothers me.
You gotta get something out there to distract him, basically.
Why?
Although-
What would distract him at this point?
I mean, just something to get. What do you think is secrets?
It's probably a
Explosive?
trap. Yeah.
Get something out there that's big enough. You could do that. I mean, it's clearly overkill.
I know.
Do that and put out a totem. Otherwise, you're 5 damage again, 7 damage again. Like you gotta.
It's not easy.
Wait, no. Why would? Come on.
Sorry. Yeah, that's a classic
That's
example.
a classic Shaktaji.
Okay, you gotta stop saying my name like your mother would.
Shaktaji.
Good job. What's our daughter's name?
Shabayak.
That's it. I'm dead.
You're in some serious debt.
I don't have any.
Death spiral.
I don't know.
You're really gonna quit at 7? Don't quit at 7. You can work with
can't
this.
redeem
You
this.
can work with
I
this.
cannot redeem this. He's got a leper gnome. He's got 2.
You could hex. That's clearly gonna die to your elemental. I mean, you have a chance. It's not a good chance. It's not a good chance. Come on!
Okay. So, we're gonna do a game together. Which means no telling me about.
They're distracting again.
No distracting.
No telling me interesting tidbits. Debatable interesting?
There you go. That's your spirit.
Worst. You're out of frame.
Out of focus.
It's because you moved. Plus we already made the camera focus on people. It's like, what?
You figured out how to like widen
Thrall!
it though.
I
That's
did.
Good.
Geralt!
That was key.
Victory or death for
Alright.
Doomhammer.
So,
Troganator.
I keep out the. I get rid of this guy.
Yeah, I would agree. It's just, it's a good, okay, I mean, at least you got a legendary, but you wouldn't use it for so long. And I think your play is obvious.
Charge roll!
I hate playing Garrosh.
You just hate everything about him. He does have a pretty badass effect. Say that.
Sorry that happened.
We're gonna just see where the guy pretty cool. Wow. An aggressive use of that.
Not that uncommon though.
So what do you think about the Discover mechanic? I know you're a big fan of Inspire, which I do think Inspire is pretty cool. 'Cause
Discover works for me, alright. Silence a demon. That does nothing for me. I don't like giving him 2 bananas.
then you get to go bananas! It's just 1-1-1-1, right?
Yeah. But I can see that being upsetting on a warrior.
Yes! Nice. See what happens when we play together? We make them quit.
They can't handle it. They can't handle the truth.
He whispered. Sweet nothings.
Okay, I'm sticking with my making my shaman deck actually work theory for the evening.
You've actually had a pretty good run today.
No, I
You
haven't.
lost like the first 2 or 3, and then you won every game.
I lost 2 in a row
Since your
just
bio break, we've won
now.
every game.
No.
You just won!
Yeah, we just lost the one before that.
It's because you
won
quit.
the one
You
before
quit.
that.
There's a
Oh.
difference. You quit.
Oh.
There was a chance. You seem to come back. We have it on video. The Warlock win. Oh god. Awesome. And the reason it was awesome is because I called the exact card and it came out.
Your total recall of Hearthstone games you've played is a little disturbing.
Well, when you've only played like 3.
I was just
but
gonna say.
these kind of stories is what video game people pretty much live for, right? Like you put like 5 of us in a room, it's gonna be when I was PvPing in WoW this one time, I was hiding behind a fence just healing this one guy, and he's going through and murdering. Like there'll always be those stories from everyone. Everyone will have one of those stories, at least one, in any game they play seriously, right? Like the crazy headshot they had in Counter-Strike or something. I was just bunny hopping around and pulled the trigger and killed this guy from across the room by accident.
That was weird.
Did we drop?
No. Yes.
Well, Hearthstone died.
Okay. So.
Open Battle.net and try and reopen it. So we're still connected to the internet. We're still streaming.
Hi. That was very weird.
Server go down?
Welcome. Boy,
Friday night.
something by the heart.
Hearthstone night.
Did you call it the Hearthstone?
Maybe. Completed all of my daily quests. Ooh,
Nice.
should we learn more?
That's
No, it's
the
just
thing
gonna
we
take me
already
there.
I mean, if you have questions that I can potentially address.
So the thing is, we really need to do this once I have some cards to look at and some real questions.
Do a round 2.
Because it's difficult for me to ask questions about a lore that I know absolutely nothing about.
Nor have any specific questions.
Well, like, how am I supposed to ask? Like,
Understand?
right? Like I said, when there's a card, I can be like, what's the relation? Like, I had no idea about the relationship between Sylvanas and Valeria, which is fascinating.
Thrall.
Yeah,
like-
the Windrunner sisters have a pretty good story.
But I
You know the story of them.
Yes, I do know this story, and I can't remember the name of the one to save my life. She's not a card. She's not a card.
It's because she's been out of the picture for so long. She's her status is unknown.
Fair enough. See, I feel like I keep getting crappy draws. Too.
That's not a great draw. Look, another Christmas. Are you sure? So what was the 2014 Christmas card back?
I'm not sure they had a Christmas specific one. They had a Halloween
Google it.
specific one. You can Google it. I'm in the middle of something
Oh, Jesus. Playing the 1 mana you have?
and not playing a card.
You're the worst.
That was it.
Alright, so Christmas.
2014.
Alone guide my lands.
Christmas events. Maybe we should do December 2014 card back.
I don't think it was a holiday specific one because I remember the only holiday specific one was the.
Yeah, they don't tend to do religious focused holiday specific stuff. Like they just have like some sort of winter fest.
Right,
It's not like
obviously,
a
and
Christmas.
but like I remember the Halloween one, and I don't think there was anything beyond the Halloween one.
Did you bring some fish?
Card back.
Oh,
This is going to be a giant list of cards. So it's a good early start for you. Collections tab, card backs, notes, design, trivia videos, patch changes, references.
I mean, there's actually a really easy way to do it once we're out of this game.
I must safeguard you.
Let's work on doing that.
Your card is, you know, this game. Source of card backs, lists, and how to unlock them. Literally Hearthstone card back.
Tusk, tusk!
Old method. No, there used to be some other way you could do it. Classics, Fireside.
Yeah, you're gonna need it listed by,
Tom's
bring C there we go. That's, you're getting into it. Keep going. Oh yeah. I told you, it's not Christmas.
May, April,
So this is July 2014, June, August, September, October, November. That was it. That was their December.
Oh,
was
because it was
Goblins
Goblins
vs.
vs.
Gnomes.
Gnomes launch.
Jeez.
That was really underwhelming. Right? It almost looks like the standard.
It does have an animation, which I think is
Yeah.
cool, and I can't even remember if it was one of the first animations. For some reason, I feel like it was.
Oh, the card back action service. Hollows End. Like the. Didn't the Hollows End like
No,
spiral
I
and
don't
stuff?
think it does.
Alright, so what I miss?
Things
No,
happen.
because you summoned over there. You know you should. That's why. No, it doesn't matter. But you should always try and put your. Because the summons always come up on this side.
Yes.
So you should try and move your. But it's silenced anyways. So.
Not only is it silenced, but like the only two things I've done in a row are summons. Pretty quality.
Kind of wipe you out.
And then I mean, I like the idea of getting that out.
I think get out your feral spirits.
But that's gonna overload me again. Too. It's a pretty serious overload.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, I don't play Shaman. I play Shaman probably as much.
Really bad at it.
I agree. I don't think I've ever made a good Shaman deck. Of course, I also have never looked one up.
Well, and like I just got the new legendary for the shaman, so I want to make a new
What was
shaman
that?
deck. It's the so there's the wind.
Oh, Snapjalon?
Yes.
He's the water guy. Is that a War of an Ancient? What is it?
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Ancient of War, sorry. Dyslexia that. That is a unit in Warcraft 3.
All right. Well, I can't kill it. So
Correct.
do I get out of this? No.
So if you Lightning Storm, you have a chance of killing those three.
But I'd like to do a lightning storm once I get the Azure Drake out.
You can only do that next turn.
Right. So I could try this and pray to God it's one of the spell enhanced thingies.
You could take the Fire Elemental out and kill that.
And then just leave that there.
What to do?
Yeah. Or you can attack with your Shredder and get him killed and get whatever comes out of it. I was gonna say you don't know, you got the random, but that does.
Not a great drop.
No, that was a terrible drop. But now you can probably get through that Ancient of War or War of the Ancient. No, Ancient of War. Damn it!
Yeah.
What is it now?
It's Ancient of War. I feel like I am setting myself up for the Azure Drake Lightning Storm and at least getting myself close.
Yeah, and then it would be awesome if, because you could get what, 3-4 with the lightning storm off the Azure Drake, and then maybe you could kill it with this spider. Oh, actually, no, you can't.
No.
Sorry.
I know.
Because then it doesn't really help you. Right, because you can kill it right now with your fire element. I assume it is a killer. I assume it's a killer. He should do everything he can to kill it.
Time waits for no
Yes.
one.
But
Very good play.
here you go. Hazard Drake and that. Almost guaranteed. And that only overloads for one, right? Yeah.
Yep. That's not a bad overload.
Although you did get a crappy draw. Another haunted creeper. Oh.
Alright, so I'm thinking Feral Spirits. And now I don't care about the overload as much. Especially since I got a ton of draw.
Kind of makes it easy.
Charge roar!
Now, I would really like doing this, because I get whatever random totem.
Yeah. Just remember where this. Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Did you bring some fish?
My case map placement.
Yeah, because you usually.
I was really hoping for something.
It would have been nice if you had
the vitality.
just. I mean, that it could have been worse, but the magic damage probably would have helped you here because you would have gotten another magic for your lightning storm.
Alternatively, I'm in a good
I was
place for
gonna say this is a
Bloodlust.
huge bloodlust opportunity. He already used 2 swipes, so he's out of swipes. He could have a starfall or something, but
I have Seeds of Nature.
yeah,
or whatever.
the end thing.
Yeah.
How much does that cost? He's
6.
okay. So we might. He would have played that instantly
I
if he
know,
had it.
I know.
So
As we were talking about it,
Yeah.
it didn't happen.
I mean, he needs to kill at least. I mean, 3 things to really stay in this game with your bloodlust coming out.
Time waits for no one.
Okay, I mean that helps. But you're gonna be able to lightning storm and bloodlust, so
I don't know if I will.
you're gonna get 10 and -2. Oh,
Minus
does that
3.
stink? I didn't realize that. I thought that already.
Anyway, I did get Bloodlust and Lightning Storm. Is that what I'm
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah, because it'll bloodlust. You'll be able to get through that. But right, you're only gonna need 2. Wouldn't matter, but you have to waste. Yeah.
Who do I kill? This guy? And then I have to waste another guy on the...
They're all, I mean, they are good, so you're going to deal 15 damage. I mean, he is absolutely hurting right now. And you still have a good amount of damage out, so.
I feel like all of that's vulnerable.
It is all vulnerable, because none of it's really high, but. Your biggest concern right now is that you have so few cards compared to his. Right, he has so many potential options.
There they are.
I'm surprised he didn't do that. Well, no, actually, that doesn't. That's
then
not
he's
what we were
got-
worried
he's gonna
about. We
get
were worried
his,
about the death rattle thing.
Savage Roar.
Yeah. He's gonna do it back to you.
Savage
He's
Roar
only
doesn't-
got 4 though.
Savage Roar doesn't give enough, actually.
Yeah, and he's only got 4. Doesn't that 5? Savage Roar.
3.
3.
I must safeguard the land.
Silence that.
I can see.
Yeah.
Yay! Finally!
Told you he was Alright, now that you got that out of your system, one more game and we'll wrap it up.
Okay. Is there any game we can play that will lead into a good discussion about the gods and whispers and whatnot?
And what they do and why they're whispering.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Tavern Brawl, just so you can pay attention and ask questions around those. But.
Okay.
Alright, folks, this is iTZKooPA and Shaktaji. We are playing Tavern Brawl here, talking again about Whispers of the Old Gods. the latest expansion for Hearthstone and Warcraft. This is going to be our last game. We've been playing for about 2 hours now, so we're going to wrap it up after this. Of course, there will be highlights later and all that kind of stuff. But don't forget to follow us. Lorehound.com is the main site. You should check there as often as you can. Of course, we're on Facebook, Google+, Instagram, Twitter. Of course, subscribe to us or like us here. And no, sorry.
Watch.
It's not like. It's not subscribe. It's follow, because if you subscribe, that's the paying one. So just do the free thing if you want. Of course, you can't subscribe. Here on Twitch TV/Lorehound. Otherwise, you can follow us all over the place at Lorehound, Lorehound. I'm iTZKooPA, she's Shaktaji, and this could be our last game for the night, so let's see what we can do. But of course, Whispers of the Old Gods. I don't think any of these cards have any connection to the Whispers of the Old God. Hey, that guy's got the BlizzCon card back.
Here's the Storm dude.
Yeah, but I think that
The
you have
pleasure
to
is
get that
mine.
from BlizzCon.
I think so. I think that if you
You get like
pre-order-
level. Oh, I think you're right. If you either pre-ordered or got to level 30
I'll
in the
never
beta,
tell.
I think you got it. Either way.
I believe that's good.
All right, so this Tavern Brawl is the one where all the mana
Cards-
costs get all over the
The
place.
cards
Right?
randomized.
Yeah. So did you build this deck then, or is these build decks?
So I have a hard time believing that a shaman has a bunch of secrets. So that's kind of
Right, a
empty
crappy
threat.
card, yeah.
On the flip side, I could get a shaman out on a.
Save yourself. Wow, some terribleness.
Welcome to my life.
You're in trouble now.
It's annoying.
I'll fix you.
Sneeze.
Just a fly
Sneeze.
attacking a dragon.
Sneeze.
Not into the mic.
Good looking out.
We threw the camera off. That sneeze.
Sorry, camera.
Sorry, Mr. Logitech. So now that would be crazy if they like add an old god to Heroes of the Storm.
Okay.
That would be
See,
nuts.
now,
It'd
now,
just blow my mind.
now you're talking to me about like a tangential game to the tangential game I play.
Which uses all the lore from all Blizzard
Oh
properties.
my god, seriously? Why is it when someone else plays shaman, they get exactly what they want?
So all these gonna get dropped, or are they gonna stay at the normal cost?
I think they stay at their normal
Doesn't
cost
look like
until the next turn.
What's well, that actually is all you need. You got pretty lucky there. What's his death rattle?
He's gonna do everyone if he's holding a dragon, which
He's
he
not.
wasn't.
Lucky you. Oh look, Trade Prince, super low. So he is the leader of the goblins.
Blood and
He's very money minded.
I don't like how all the rogue cards are ugly.
Not all of them.
A lot of them.
I mean, he's a goblin. What do you expect?
Hold on. Is that a good idea? It's not a bad idea.
I mean, yeah, just stop it.
Here.
That's a bad idea.
Why is that a bad idea?
The scarab will kill it right away.
True, but I mean that's not. It's likely, right? Because maybe he needs 1/1 to finish off Trade Prince. So you'd be actually distracting him, and hopefully he'd screw up.
I can't remember what trade
There
prince
is a lot.
He gives you a coin.
whenever the opponent casts this
Yeah,
spell.
so you stop.
That's such a great card.
What is it?
It gives your totems 1/1 with this, or excuse me,
Oh, wow.
to a tower. It's fire.
That is pretty good.
Okay, how are we gonna do this here?
Lore Walker Cho. He lets you. Yeah.
That screws everybody though. Okay, I feel like I need to get this guy.
Yeah.
Undone. Will be
You need to do a lot of things.
I need to
and you don't have any direct damage. So I was gonna say like you really would prefer killing that, but you can't. So
I can if I get I just blade.
I think that's more important because if he does it again, he's adding. Right, so he's currently 6 damage. He's adding 2 more damage to that, which is 4.
Here we go.
Just get this out.
Thank you.
I think that was the right play. I do. And now you can, because you do have your, I mean, Trade Prince is, he could live through this, and if he does, then you're going to Dark Scale heal. That's what he should have done. Just do everything he can to kill it. Maybe he won't.
Why does he really want to kill Trade Prince so much? I don't. What's the big deal about giving me a coin, especially in a game where our cards are really
Predetermined,
lowly priced?
I guess. That's a fair point. He's not as good as he normally would be. What is the other? Oh, it's a death round. I thought they were going to trigger off each other. That would have been awesome. No, it was Lore Walker. Whenever a player casts a spell, what happens?
The other player, like everybody gets a copy of it.
Yeah, but then you get a coin.
There's little time.
He just went nuts. He's saving all that. Yeah, you're kind of dead, yeah. And he's got the vitality. Oh. Dead? Yeah, I mean, clearly. It's pretty much a Blade Fury for you.
I never play that.
That could save you right here, right? Like, you probably want a Dark Scale.
I don't have enough mana.
Yeah, correct. No.
Here we go.
That was quite a card for you right there. I mean, you managed to clear his board.
Pretty important. I'm still dying.
You're still in deep crap. Yeah.
That happened.
It's okay. I had 2 of them.
Oh my god, he didn't make a copy,
2
right?
of them? Nope.
Alright,
Remember,
you
it's just a
gotta
random
win
thing.
here. Oh, yeah, I mean, clearly you're gonna Dark Scale. What is that death? What does his death rattle do?
This?
Yeah. So clear. I mean,
Behind
yeah.
you. Careful. Feed the fish, landlubber.
Here we go.
Alright, so hopefully he doesn't have another legendary to throw at you. I mean, you're in serious trouble still, but.
Why not? Yeah, I need something that actually does some damage.
Yeah.
Snowball.
No one takes Snowball?
Instead of just having to clear his minions, which you're gonna have to do again. So you're gonna do 15 damage or 5 damage to him, 6 at man. I mean, you have to kill his crap.
How am I gonna kill this crap?
You're gonna have to. I mean, you go all out on the stupid gnome. You save yourself with damage and spell damage. I mean, you can't kill all of it, obviously, but it's what do you want to choose? Like him potentially, the Worgen getting buffed. He's only a 3/3 though. He's a 2/6. If he gets buffed and stays around with the spell damage and everything, he could be in serious trouble. But I think you just do everything you can right now, and I would. You have so low health that I think you should, take out the Worgen, take out the other spell damage.
Like this.
Yeah, because it'll stay alive. It'll die.
Take out
this.
Yeah. Too late.
Here we go.
I was gonna say you should have went the if you put the 2 there and then pick out with your dagger, you could take out the totem, you take no damage, hurt him for 2, then he would attack your Dark Spear Priest, and it would have killed that, and it would have been clear board. Whereas it would have been almost neutral, but now so you left him options, right? So now you have to wait for 2. Okay. Nice. That's awesome. But here's the thing: you want to take that 2 damage.
No.
I wouldn't. I just make him put it to your face. Get Lore Walker out. You need. How much damage does he do?
And every single head crack I throw, he gets a copy of a head crack. It is absolutely stupid.
Why? No, you just. What?
Woohoo! That was rough. That was a rough one.
Well played.
Yeah, you're going out with a win. Barely.
Shut up.
How you gonna end it? Wait, how you gonna end it? You gotta decide.
Give him a head crack?
Yeah, totally.
Jade Serpent guide
Use
you.
the biggest shirt possible. Wait for it, because you can also you could attack like the 1 there.
I know.
Here we
You're
go.
such a you were such a bad influence.
I love it.
You saw it.
I love
You
it.
saw it.
Use as many moves as you can to get the victory.
I hate it when someone does it to me.
That's why you quit before you
I
even do it.
know. I know. I'm surprised he didn't. All right. Well, on that note,
On the
we've
victory.
ended on a sadistic tone.
Alright, so we're supposed to the Old God coming out late April, early May. We'll obviously have some more lore discussions.
Do another stream when we have cards.
Yes, she just got introduced to the concept of Old Gods, as I'm sure many of you who came to the Warcraft lore strictly through Hearthstone are also being introduced. If you are, we have an introduction post over on lorehound.com right now. It's actually, as you can imagine, our most popular post, and actually our most popular post in a bit. It actually got quite a bit of attention, throwing up the basic information on what the heck they are, where they came from, and then what we know about them, whether it's true conspiracy theory or not. We kind of touched on a bunch of different points. So for Shaktaji, I'm iTZKooPA, Free to Play Friday. Thanks so much for tuning in. Be sure to follow us all over the place. Subscribe on YouTube. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Google+. I don't know what the hell that's called on Google. Oh, do Plus or something on Google+. Instagram, Twitter, and I'm missing something else. Obviously, Twitch TV.
The internet.
The internets. Follow us on those things. We're gonna go Netflix and chill now.
It's Netflix and chill, babe.
All right. Peace. GG, well played.